Starting off tonight's recognition, we will start with band. Our first senior, Donovan Aleman Lewis, escorted by Father Javier Aleman Rosales and Mother Devin Aleman. Accomplishments are soccer, marching band, National Honor Society, and academic bowl. Future plans beyond high school are mechanical or electrical engineering, and college is yet to be decided. Senior Donovan Aleman Lewis. Senior Willa Bowen, escorted by Mom Christina McKinney and Dad Corey Bowen. Accomplishments are concert band for 7 years, pep band for 4 years, jazz band for 2 years, marching band for 5 years, choir for 5 years, and theater for 5 years. Future plans beyond high school or go to school for cosmetology. Senior Willa Bowen. Senior Leah Fredericks, escorted by Mom Leslie Fredericks and Dad Nick Fredericks. Accomplishments are 3 years band as first chair flute, 3 years in NHS, 2 academic letters, and a member of Sheridan Cares Club. Future plans beyond high school are to attend IU Bloomington with a major in criminal justice to enter forensic science field. Senior Leah Fredericks. Senior Dean Robinson, escorted by Amy Robinson, Matthew Robinson, and Joseph Robinson. Accomplishments are band and NHS. Future plans beyond high school are to go to Ivy Tech and figure it out from there. Senior Dean Robinson. Senior Timothy Viner, escorted by Mom and Dad Melody Gillerin and stepdad Jeffrey Soden. Accomplishments are band. Greatest accomplishment is learning a second instrument last year because Mr. Cronin wanted another tuba player. For wrestling, it was winning the Cloverdale Conference freshman year and everyone calling him Freshie. For track, it was hearing Coach Oettinger tell him he needed to run because he was conditioned from wrestling. My biggest accomplishment in school was passing Miss Green's class last year. Future plans beyond high school are own a business of carpentry with a side job in mechanics. Senior Timothy Viner. Moving on to cheer, Senior Ava Netherton, escorted by Mom Melissa Hufford and Stepdad Ryan Hufford. Accomplishments are varsity cheer for 3 years, a part of National Honor Society for 3 years, was a part of choir for 5 years, and participated in the Youth Assistance Program. Future plans beyond high school, going to college to study something in healthcare. Senior Ava Netherton. Senior Alexandra Pickard, escorted by Dad Sean Pickard, Mom Lori Pickard, and sisters Mackenzie and Kaylee Pickard. Accomplishments are varsity volleyball, football cheer, basketball cheer, softball, and track. Member of National Honor Society, Big Buddies, 4-H, and FFA. Varsity Football Cheer 2023 Most Improved Award, and Varsity Football Cheer 2024 Captain. After high school, she plans to attend undecided school to pursue her dream of becoming a commercial airline pilot. Senior Alexandra Pickard. On to football. Senior Jalen Arnold, escorted by Mom Takita Bryant and Grandpa Jimmy Bryant. Accomplishments are being Player of the Week in Game 1 this year. Future plans beyond high school are to play football in college and study business. Senior Jalen Arnold. Senior Caleb Alexander, escorted by Dad Zachary Alexander and Mom Christine Hamilton. Accomplishments: football, basketball, wrestling, baseball, 2-time football HHC champ, 2-time football sectional champ, 1-time football regional champ, 2024 baseball all-conference honorable mention, NHS, and ACTS. Future plans beyond high school are business management at IU Bloomington. Senior Caleb Alexander. Senior Owen Bell, escorted by Mom Jackie Bell, Father Aaron Bell, and Sister Delaney. Accomplishments are 4 years varsity football starter, junior All-State, preseason All-State, 2021-2022 conference champions, 2022-2023 sectional champions, and 2023 regional champions. 4 years of basketball, 4 years of student council class president, National Honor Society, and 4 years of Revolution of Hope. Future plans beyond high school: attend a four-year university and major in biology. Senior Owen Bell. Senior Dane Vogie, escorted by Dad Josh Vogie, Mom Heather Nyberg, and Stepdad Eric Nyberg. Accomplishments are 4 years varsity football, 3 years varsity baseball, a letter in varsity basketball, all conference in baseball, 2 conference championships, 2 sectional championships, and 1 regional championship in football, and a member of National Honor Society and Student Council. Future plans beyond high school are continue to play baseball and study exercise science. Senior Dane Vogie. Senior Riker Ream, escorted by parents Ryan Ream and Sarah Ream. Accomplishments are three years of varsity wrestling, a part of the conference champion wrestling team in 2022, runner-up conference 2024, and National Honor Society. Future plans are undecided. Senior Riker Ream. Senior Charles Merriman, escorted by Ryan and Sari Merriman. Accomplishments are FFA, 4-H, NHS, 3 years of varsity football, 2 conference championships, 2 sectional championships, and 1 regional championship. Future plans beyond high school are to attend Purdue for grain marketing. Senior Charles Merriman. Senior Owen Treach, escorted by Dad Mark Treach and Mom Heather Treach. Accomplishments are football, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and basketball. Future plans beyond high school are to play football in college and pursue a major in agriculture. Senior Owen Treach. Senior Cameron Merriman, escorted by Megan McKinney. Accomplishments: football for 1 year, and his future plans beyond high school are go to culinary arts school to become a chef or a cook and open his own restaurant. Senior Cameron Merriman. Senior Douglas Early, escorted by Dad John Early and Mom Kay Early. Accomplishments are played football, track, wrestling, marching band, and sings in the choir. Future plans beyond high school are to become an electrician and or go into the Air Force as a mechanic. Senior Douglas Early. Now on to the managers. Senior Nova Cross, escorted by Mary Cross and Raymond Cross. Accomplishments are volleyball, varsity volleyball, basketball, and track and football manager for 6 years. Future plans beyond high school are to go to college somewhere and continue her athletic career in track. Senior Nova Cross. On to the trainers. Senior Abigail Merritt, escorted by grandparents Leah and Rick Shue. Accomplishments are 3 years of varsity softball, 2 years student athletic trainer for football, volleyball, girls and boys basketball, and softball, 2nd year of varsity volleyball manager, and a part of the National Honor Society. Future plans beyond high school are to attend college to become an RN. Senior Abigail Merritt. One last round of applause for all of our seniors.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Bud Wright Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Eastern Comets and the Sheridan Blackhawks. I am Daniel Bragg, joined alongside, as always, by my partner in crime, Nick Doty. Nick, how you doing on this fine Friday?
Doing great. You know, we've got really nice weather, had it all week. I'm excited for senior night here.
Blackhawks come in 4-3 on the season, having come back from behind against Delphi in that second half last week. Eastern comes in struggling a little bit more than we're used to seeing them. 3-4 on the year, but can still cause a lot of problems if the Blackhawks aren't prepared to take care of business. Blackhawks lost to the Comets last year in their last meeting, 19-14. That was up at Eastern. So, Nick, we saw the Hawks struggle a little bit last week, especially in that first half.
Yeah.
Especially through the air. I mean, they've done pretty well most of the year, but last week there was something about Delphi that was really upsetting the pass game. But the good part for the Hawks is they remembered their old bread and butter and went back to the ground.
Right, and so I'm hoping we see more of that here tonight. The thing I'm most concerned about going into this is what Blackhawks team is going to show up. We can't be a second-half team. We have to come out, set the tone, put some points on the board, right? Also, Eastern's a throwing team, and we tend to get burned on the long ball, so keep an eye on that tonight.
Yeah, the Blackhawks defense did phenomenally well, in my opinion, against Delphi last week, as they were a bend but don't break defense, which works. I mean, hey, it's not pretty, and They did give up a lot of yards last week, but they held them only to 7 points, and that first touchdown, I mean, really was all that Delphi could do. They got inside the 5, I think, 2 or 3 different times, and the Hawks kept them out. So we'll see if the defense of the Blackhawks can be as stout as they've been for a lot of the games, actually, this year. As, again, you said, Eastern goes to the air about as much as they go to the ground, so we'll be seeing what kind of offensive attack they want to bring to start this one. Owen Bell going to run up on it to kick it away. It's a good
That's a
boot.
good kick. Wow.
Yeah, it's a good boot. It's going to actually get to the – I don't know if that should be a touchback, but
he touched it.
Yeah, he touched it and then it went to the end zone, but it's all right. Either way, beautiful kick by Owen Bell to get this one going. The Hawks defense going to trot out, try to take on these Comets as we get this one set. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 20. And Eastern's Gibson Eagle going to be in at quarterback. Coming in 96 of 168 for 1,200 yards, almost 1,300 yards on the ground. Through the air. Eagle immediately looking to pass, brings it back down, second guesses, and he's got no time, and that ball is live. And that's a really late incomplete call. They waited until the Hawks jumped on it, but it'll be 2nd and 10. Either way, a fantastic start for the Blackhawks.
Oh, yeah.
So, again, Eagle comes in with 1,290 yards, according to Max Preps. 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. They throw it just a little bit less than they run. Very balanced offensive attack out of the Comets this year. So once again, Eagle going to be in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off. Trying to find a hole, gets out to about the 22-yard line for a short gain of about 2, bring up 3rd down.
He had room on the outside there. I'm kind of curious as to why he decided to cut back in.
Well, when you're committed to that hole,
I guess.
Trying to find out who the ball carrier was that time.
34.
Isaiah Pickett.
There you go.
He is their bell cow back. So Eagle once again in the shotgun. Pickett to his right. Looking to pass again. And that one just going to be out of reach for the intended receiver. That was number 33, Toll. It's a big part of their run attack as well. And that'll bring up 4th down. I imagine the first punt of the night.
So far, so good on the defense.
The start that the Blackhawk defense absolutely wanted. And the notable return for the Blackhawks is going to be Jalen Arnold, back from an ankle injury. He's back to receive this punt alongside Alexander. Able to get the punt. It's a short one. Alexander fields it right at the 47, so it'll be in Comet territory where the Blackhawks will start their first offensive drive. And which quarterback's going out there? It's going to be Owen Bell to start this one. Came in that second half and led the Blackhawks back 3 unanswered touchdowns. The big thing for the Comets when they're throwing that much, they didn't even run a minute off the clock.
No, they did not.
So it's 1st and 10. It's going to be a give on an in and around to Cravens. Cuts it upfield. He's got some room to run. Gets out past the 35, down to the 33. Enough for another first down. That's a fast start for the Blackhawk offense there.
Cravens looking explosive out the gate here.
Yeah, Cravens. We hadn't seen Cravens on an in and around, I don't think, yet this year. Cravens once again moving, but it's going to be a give to, I believe that is Barnes. Gets brought down just shy of the 30. Bring up 2nd down.
Barnes on the carry. Stop made by number 62, Cabos. Gain of 3.
So 2nd and 7. Once again, Cravens in motion, takes the pitch, looking for a hole. Nice block.
Nice.
On that edge.
Good run.
Nice block to open that hole for Cravens on the edge, and it's another first down for the Blackhawks. So again, the Hawks came out ready to play, at least so far. First and 10, going to be a pitch once again. This time follows his lead blocker, gets out past the 15, down to about the 13. And I believe that is Jake Hall. They keep switching in his number up of just about every other week. Number 49 is normally number 24, but either way. Hall had some big runs last week for this team, especially in that second half. The Hawks got a 2nd and 1. All in motion. It's going to be a give to Barnes. He's going to get the first down. Runs into a wall, but gets enough for the first down. Hawks just slowly and methodically going up the field.
Which is typically what we want.
Yep. Here on senior night, again, the big thing, Eastern not even using a minute of that clock.
Yeah, that could spell bad news.
Yep. So 1st and 10, Bell under center. Going to give off to Cravens once again, and he's got nowhere to go. Spun forward nicely down to about the 10, so the second effort after first contact, able to get some yardage out of it. Bring up 2nd and 8. Cravens on the year came in with 600 yards. He's the leading rusher for the Blackhawks. Has certainly done a good job stepping up in that role. Cravens gets it again, cuts it upfield. It's down to about the 9, so a hard-fought 2 yards.
Odd run.
Yeah.
He came out, almost seemed like he came out a little too wide, and he tried to cut back in.
It's a hard-fought 2 yards, brings up 3rd and 6. Under 8 minutes left to play in the first quarter. First 3rd down, I believe, of this drive. Got Cravens in motion. It's another pitch. Cuts it upfield. He gets to the 5. It's not going to be enough for a first, but I imagine the Hawks will go for this here.
Oh, yeah. It's close.
They've been, I don't think they've had a run go for less than 2 yards. It's going to be 4th and 2. And the offense is staying out there. Bell didn't change his shoe. So a big 4th down here. This could be a momentum killer or a momentum booster here to start this game. Bell under center. Gives it to Cravens, and he's got nowhere to go, so that's shut down immediately.
Flag on the play.
I think 2 Blackhawks moved. I don't believe it. Is false start something you can decline? They definitely both moved.
Right.
Yeah, it's an illegal shift. It wasn't a false start, so they can decline it. So the Hawks gets inside the 10 and frustratingly turn it over on downs.
It's the curse of the 30.
Well, not to bring up,
That's
bad memories, but last time we were in this place, 3 different drives ended inside the 10.
We've seen this, we'll say 3 weeks in a row now.
Yeah, the Hawks have struggled when they get right on the doorstep to seal it.
Can't close.
So once again, Eagle back in the shotgun. Going to have Pickett to his left. Gives it off to Pickett right up the middle. He got a big hole, gets out to the 19, so a nice carry on first down. Moves the chains for the first time for the Eagles. Or not the Eagles, I'm sorry, the Comets.
He drug one of the Hawks at least 5 yards.
Going to have to watch that again. Pickett, their bell cow back, 788 yards on 116 carries. That's a average of almost 7 yards a carry. So he knows how to cut his way through holes. Eagle takes the snap, looking to pass down the sideline.
Long ball.
Jalen Arnold gets that knocked out. As the intended receiver, number 10, Hurt, had it in his hands, but Arnold did an excellent job poking that free and making sure he didn't come down with the catch.
Welcome back.
I noticed he wasn't in on offense, but again, it's his first game back. They might just be slowly working him back into it.
As long as he's out there in some capacity, it's going to be a big help to the Hawks.
Yeah, he certainly, I believe in his, it was about 3 games that we had that he was around 2. I think 2 out of the 3 he was our player of the game.
Yep.
So Arnold making his presence felt early. 2nd and 10. Eagle takes the snap, going to give it off to Pickett. Nowhere to go that time. Bring up 3rd down. Third and 10, almost halfway through this first quarter. Late personnel change. As Pickett's going to trot off, and a new running back's going to come in.
If it's number 7, I was told to watch him because if he comes into the game, he's getting the ball.
All right, that's Edwards. Eagle takes the snap, eventually gathers it up, and he's going to be brought down for a loss as Jake Hall gets in there. Gets him brought down all the way back at their own 12-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 6 on the play, and definitely another punt upcoming for the Comets.
Another good stand by the defense.
And once again, Alexander and Arnold back to receive the punt. Didn't have a chance to really have a return the last time. But 2 defensive stands and 2 punts. It's a better punt this time, going to be fielded by Arnold. Gets it at about the 45. It's down to about the 40. And that's where the Blackhawks going to start their next offensive drive. See if they can punch it in this time. Had a lot of success till they get inside the 10, and all of a sudden ran out of steam with a 4th and 2. You hate to become one of those teams where if you get inside the 5, you know what, you just take the points. But if you know you got a kicker that can do it, you might just start settling for those.
Yeah.
Bell going to pitch it out, this time to Hall. Gets down inside the 35, down to about the 34. So a nice carry by Jacob Hall brings up 2nd down. Just about 4.5 left in the first quarter already. This fast-moving quarter. Craven's in motion, going to give it off to Barnes, and it's on the
Ball's
ground.
loose. Yep.
Who's going to come? And the Comets come away with it.
That's unfortunate.
So the offense, for the second time, lets the defense down after the defense has done their job. Going to have to figure out how to get something going on the offensive side. But it'll be 1st and 10. Ball's going to be at the 36 of the Comets. Once again, Eagle and Pickett in the backfield. It's going to hand it off to Pickett. Now they're going to try to do an in and around, and that is shut down in the realest way by Dane Vogie.
That's what happens when you get too fancy.
Backs him all the way up to the 26. That's a 10-yard loss.
You can't spend 4 or 5 seconds in the backfield like that.
Yeah, that's a huge play by Dane Vogie. Between Vogie and Hall, those two leading the team coming in on with tackles. Hall with a lot for loss, but Vogie, again, still making his presence felt. Loss at 10, bring up 2nd and 20. Hawks almost jumped.
They tried twice. Now what do we do?
Down to 6 seconds on the play clock. Eagle takes the snap, looking to his right. He's got a man out there, and it's an arm tackle, not able to bring him down. Gets down to the 40. So a nice completion gets them at least temporarily out of their own area, but it'll bring up a 3rd down. The receiver on that was hurt. So it'll be 3rd and 6. Continue the 4 wide out set. Eagle looking to the sideline. Takes the snap, looking across the middle, got a man out there, and it's just a little underthrown. Once again, hurt the intended receiver, so it'll bring up 4th down and another punt for the Comets. And once again, Arnold and Alexander going to be deep. Punting it away is going to be Toll for the Comets. So fortunately, Nick, even though they gave up that pass, that big loss by Vogie really made the difference that time. Arnold fields it. Going to get hit at the 40. See, he was stretched to the 41, but I think they're going to give him the 40 anyway. That'll be where the Blackhawks start their worst starting spot of the game thus far.
Still not a terrible spot.
Still,
either.
no, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can't really complain about it.
No.
2:36 left on the clock in the first. Blackhawks had a drive, their first one of the night, get inside the 5, but couldn't punch it in. Last drive resulted in a fumble. Let's see what this one gives us. It's going to be another give to Cravens, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield for a loss of about 4.
Comment was there quick.
Yeah, the in and arounds might they're nice when they're not looking for them.
Right.
But honestly, that kid came right through the middle of the line.
Yeah, he was untouched.
So let's see what they do here on 2nd and 14. Bell going to be under center once again. Going to drop back to pass, rolling out to his right. He's just going to tuck it himself, gets across the 40 down to about the, I think they're going to give him the 42. So it'll bring up 3rd and 9. Now what do you do here? 3rd and 9. They've had some big run plays. Haven't gone to the air yet today. But Spencer just checked in.
Yeah, I was going to say I got a feeling we're going to the air here.
3rd and 9, Bell in the shotgun. I think this is the first time we've seen him in the shotgun this season. Rolling out to his left, looking, slings it out to Spencer. That one tipped and picked off.
Oh, my gosh.
An incredible job by number 33, Toll.
That's a good pick.
Yep, the Blackhawks now 2 turnovers and 3 drives. After their first drive was very clean, but gets stopped. Back-to-back drives ending in turnovers. Fortunately, the defense, again, carrying the weight for the Blackhawks right now. So it'll be 1st and 10, the best starting spot for the Eagles tonight in Blackhawk territory at the 45. Eagle takes the snap, looking, gonna sling it out there. He's got he's got the man touchdown.
Wow, what
Blackhawk.
a catch. What a catch, what a throw.
Hurt was there to make that catch. And Eastern strikes first. This is what happens when you ask this much out of your defense and the offense not able to do anything.
Right.
So the Comets strike first, and while the Hawk fans really weren't in it to begin with, they're quite quiet now. And we got an interesting formation here for the Comets.
Yeah.
They are going to snap it here. It's going to be a screen pass, and he's going to get in there. So the 2-point conversion is good. With 1:08 left to play in the first quarter, Blackhawks trail the Comets 8-0 when we come right back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk football, Bragg Sports Media.
You're gonna love it! Great choices, man, but I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food. Corn! You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get there!
Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our #1 fan.
All of you! I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
8-0. Welcome back to Sheridan High School as the Comets strike first on a very well-thrown ball from about the Blackhawk 40. The man that made the catch was hurt. The Blackhawk defense, first time they've given up a big play tonight. They've done a good job up until that play. But now the offense is going to have to wake up here. Again, their first drive was pretty successful, but they got shut down inside the 5, and this is the danger of that. You got to be able to punch it in
right
when you get on the doorstep. And then back-to-back turnover drives. And the most dangerous part over the years about Eastern is you can't make them get excited. If they truly believe that they can beat you, they will not get out of this game. And now they're up. They're up 8-0 on senior night here at Sheridan. And that ball is going to go out of bounds for a penalty. I imagine Coach Wright going to make them kick it again.
Well, that's typically what Coach Wright does.
They're already signaling that it's going to be a re-kick. It's the first time we've seen Eastern kick tonight, so who knows? Maybe that's the way they kick. And if it is, just keep kicking it out of bounds.
Right.
So now the Comets going to kick from their 35 rather than their 40. Number 52, Jackson Sabo, the kicker for the Comets. See if he can keep this one in bounds. And that one angling, but going to be fielded by Cravens at the 30. Looking for blockers, gets out to the 50, down to the 45, maybe the 44. So a nice return. And the Hawks going to start their offensive drive in Comet territory. 1:02 left on the clock here in the first. Hawks need to answer back in a big way here. So it's 1st and 10, ball at the 45 of the Comets. Bell takes a snap, going to give it off. I believe that's Hall. He gets stood up. He's still reaching.
Did you see that reach at the end?
Yeah. Reached out to about the 42, maybe the 43, so a short gain on the play.
He's fighting for every inch there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you want him to, I guess.
Yeah.
So bring up 2nd and 8. Hawks are going to have to run one more play before the end of the first. Bell going to be under center once again. Going to roll out to his right, sling it down there. He's got Bogey wide open. Man,
Nice.
10-5. Touchdown, Blackhawks. The Blackhawks shock the Comets. And a beautifully placed ball on Dane Vogie, and the Blackhawks answer back.
And guess what? We can do it too.
Yep. Bell going to come on for the extra point after throwing that beautiful ball. He is perfect on the year for extra points. 18 of 18, I believe. Again, that's a nice thing to be able to rely on.
Oh, yeah.
Snap is down. The kick is up. It looks good. It is good. 18 seconds left in the first. Hawks answer back, but still trail by 1. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk football, Bragg Sports Media.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. Creekside is committed to total body wellness for the entire family. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. Dr. Aaron is also a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners and can perform your DOT physical. They help you manage your pain and overall wellness right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
Welcome back. 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Hawks striking a big way on a nice toss and catch from Bell to Dane Vogie. And the Hawks bring it back to within 1. Bell going to line up to kick it away once again. His first one was a touchback. Let's see how good this one is. It's another good one. It's going to be bounced at the 1 and into the end zone. So 2 touchbacks to start the game. Owen Bell doing phenomenally in his kicking duties tonight. Having a good game so far. 2 touchbacks and a touchdown throw.
Oh, yeah.
Wonder if he's a little amped up because it's senior night.
He should be.
You hope so. I
There's
mean,
2 games you don't get goosed on, and
Yep.
that's, homecoming and senior night.
well, we're not going to talk about homecoming. Hurricane Helene had second thoughts on that one.
Yeah, blame Helene.
Yeah. Eagle going to be in the shotgun. This time 3 wideouts. Going to give it off to Pickett. Trying to find a hole through the middle. Still on his feet. And that mess gets about 3 on the play. Bring up second down. And that'll do it for the first quarter. At the end of 1, the Blackhawks trail the Comets by 1. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk football, Bragg Sports Media.
You're gonna love it! Great choices, man, but I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food. Corn! You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh,
there.
that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our #1 fan.
All of you, I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. Creekside is committed to total body wellness for the entire family. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have have an infrared sauna. Dr. Aaron is also a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners and can perform your DOT physical. They help you manage your pain and overall wellness right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School for the start of the second half. Blackhawks back on defense. 2nd and 8 upcoming for the Comets as they lead by 1. And a flag immediately before they can even run 1 second off the clock.
False start.
It is going to be early movement out of the Comets. Back them up 5 yards. Second down just got a little bit harder. So 2nd and 13. Comets in a different formation than we've seen. No wideouts this time. They're a little tight to the formation. Got a man in motion now. Eagle looking, flushes out to the right, and that one's underthrown. Oof. Intended receiver was once again number 10. I'm going to remember his name at some point. Hurt.
No, he looks fine.
Right? I'm glad to hear it. 3rd and 13. Back to the 4 wide set. Eagle in the shotgun with Pickett to his right. Looking to pass down the right side. Slings it out there. Well overthrown the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down. The intended receiver that time was Toll. So a punt upcoming. Blackhawks force their 3rd punt of the night. I believe it's 3.
Yeah.
Losing track. They forced a lot of punts, but the offense hasn't been able to take advantage. Standing back at about midfield are Alexander and Arnold. It's a high punt this time. Alexander fields it right at the 46, and that's where the Blackhawks going to take over on downs.
Blackhawks will start inside Comet territory at the 46. Middle school and high school students tonight is the 5th.
So once again, the Comets use very little clock. It's not necessarily a winning strategy when you're going up against a Coach Wright-led team who likes to run the ball.
Right. You come out 4 plays and straight out to the sideline again. But we've seen it happen. One of those broke away.
Bell going to be under center. Gives it off to Arnold, who's back in there on offense. Cutting through a hole, runs over another guy, backs his way across the 25. Sorry, that was the 35, and then eventually brought down at the 30. Jalen Arnold, welcome back.
He went almost 10 yards while being tackled.
Yeah. And that's the senior legs, man. I don't know what it is. His first year with the Blackhawks, unfortunately, we only get him for 1 year, but again, before his injury, he really made his presence felt on this team. This is his first game back. Bell going to get off to Cravens this time. That's hit right at the line of scrimmage. I think they're actually going to give him a loss of 1 on the play.
Cravens on the carry, stopped by Eagle. No gain, brings up 2nd down.
And it's that 30-yard line, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to keep talking about it, but it's the 30-yard line all of a sudden, and you lose a yard on the play. There's a pattern here, and I don't like it.
For 3 weeks.
Obviously, they got plenty of time to write this and make me shut up about the 30-yard line. Bell under center. Going to give it to, nope, he dropped back again. He's got Bogey out there again, and another touchdown! Dane Bogey with his 2nd touchdown reception of the game. And the Hawks take the lead for the first time tonight, 13-8, pending an extra point.
That looked like the exact same route, exact same play.
I think that was the exact same play. And Dane Bogey, it was a little underthrown, but he's doing such an incredible job to create that separation.
Oh, yeah.
Just over a minute and a half gone in this second quarter, and the Blackhawks 2 throwing touchdowns in their last 2 drives. I swear it's got to be the turf, because some of the best pass plays we've seen this year are on this turf.
Oh, yeah.
The kick is up. It looks beautiful. It is beautiful. Hawks lead 14-8. When we come back, don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk football, Bragg Sports Media.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
Blackhawks lead 14-8 following another passing touchdown to Dane Vogie. Virtually the exact same play from, honestly, roughly the same spot. Yeah, roughly the same spot. 2 different end zones, but still about the 30-yard line. Actually, he might have been longer the first time, but either way, Blackhawks take the lead for the first time. Struggled with the pass last week, but figured it out the last 2 drives at least. And the Comets, after taking that lead with just about a minute left in the first quarter, have looked gassed by the Blackhawks here. It's the worst kick by Bell. It's going to be fielded at the 16. They're going to pitch it back, and it's on the ground. The Hawks, and it's still live, and the Hawks get
ball.
it.
What a bonehead move.
Yeah, that was, well, I mean, it was obviously a drawn-up play, but yeah, you got to, the Comets trying to get nifty with it, and Blackhawks make sure to punish them here, and now you can really swing this thing in a real big way.
Right.
Again, the Comets took the lead with 1:04, I believe, left in the first. For those that can do math real quick, that's less than 4 minutes of game time. That it was 8-0, and now the Hawks potentially knocking on the door once again. Bell once again under center. Arnold the deep back this time. It's going to be a give to Arnold. Follows his lead blockers, lowers his shoulder. There is a flag behind the play, though. I believe it's going to come back.
Hold.
Yeah, it is going to be a hold against the Blackhawks. I think it's frustrating when the hold is behind the runner, but it absolutely was behind the runner. So it is going to be a hold. So the Blackhawks going to get backed up 10 yards from the spot. Again, fortunately, the spot wasn't the line of scrimmage. Change of personnel here as Spencer checks in. On comes, oh, is that Hall as well?
Mm-hmm. Be looking at the air here.
I don't know if you can telegraph it that much, though.
I don't know.
It's 1st and 20. Looking to pass, going to sling it out there once again to Vogie, and Vogie almost pulled that out of the defender's hand as he had to turn into a defensive back there real quick. You got to go to somebody else, honestly. I mean,
yeah, they're going to figure it out.
Yeah, he was double covered that time. So bring up 2nd and 20. Bell under center. Split backfield this time. Going to give it to Hall. Follows his lead blockers, gets inside the 20, down to about the 16-yard line. So a nice carry by Jacob Hall. Gives him a fighting chance here on 3rd down.
It's a good run.
Yeah, there's several of these running backs here that all the intensity that they run with. And the beautiful part is that, Nick, the only senior that's run the ball this year, outside of Owen Bell, of course, is Arnold.
Yeah.
All the other guys are coming back next year. It's going to be another give to Hall. Follows his lead blockers. Gets brought down shy of the 10, down to the 11. Now, do you take the points? You're only up 6 if you
You and I discussed this before the game. We've got 3 guys
They are changing shoes.
that average six yards a carry.
Yeah. But they're changing shoes, and I tell you, I understand it because
I would have went for it.
Right now they're only up 6. If you don't get it and all of a sudden Eastern gets a big play, they can go down and take the lead.
Yeah.
So you get the 3, make sure that even giving up a touchdown, you keep the lead. So
I would have went for it. I mean, Hall just got, 13 yards on that carry?
Yeah, something like that. Snap is down. The kick is up. It looks beautiful. Oh, no. It missed near side. Everyone's clapping because nobody can tell where the goalpost is from here. Yeah. Now the Blackhawk fans looking around like, wait a minute, did it miss? Yes, it missed. It missed on the near side post. So unfortunately, the Hawks can't take advantage down inside the red zone. The benefactors of that fumble. Another drive stopped inside the 20. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Comets. Ball's at the 19, well, right at the 20. It's going to be a 4-wide set, 8:33 left on the game clock in the first half. And a man in motion. Eagle takes a snap, going to give it off to Pickett. Pickett finds a hole, cuts back up the field. He's got room to run and eventually brought down at about the 37. So the Blackhawk defense giving up a big play on the ground. And that's the danger of kicking that ball, because all of a sudden you were on that high, and a missed field goal where you don't come away with any points can suck the energy right out of your defense. It's another 4-wide set. Eagle once again in the shotgun. Another man in motion. Takes the snap again. Now he's looking to pass. Going to get flushed out the pocket. Slings it down the sideline. Nice completion. And gets brought down. But he gets into Blackhawk territory.
Eastern gaining steam here.
I believe that was Toll on the reception. Again, Eastern can throw.
Right. Oh, we know that.
Yep. Again, Pickett came in 10 touchdowns through the air. Takes the snap, looking. Going to sling it down the sideline once again. It's going to be well over the head of the intended receiver. I believe that was Toll once again.
Eagles pass incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10. Not quite halfway through this second quarter. These games are always tight. I tell you what, I don't always like it, but this year I like it that the Hawks are finishing with Eastern and Carroll on their schedule. It's saving the 2 hardest games of the season for the last 2.
Right.
Going to be a give right to Pickett. He's got a huge hole through the middle. He's got one guy to beat. He's gone. 10-5. Touchdown, Comets. And now it's a tie ball game, and they quite easily got the 2-point conversion last time. Let's see what they do here. I think they're going to do it. They are going for 2 once again. Can the Blackhawks do anything about it this time? Watch for number 7. He's the closest guy. And they're going to move now. And they are going to kick it. Oh, I see what they can do. So Toll's going to be on to attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and I see why they don't always want to kick it, but it is good. So Eastern takes the lead back 15-14 with 7:12 to play in the first half. Don't go anywhere.
You're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn!
You can can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get there. Oh, that's just Dave. He does work here. He's our #1 fan.
All of you, I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
7:12 left to play in the first half. The Comets have retaken the lead 15-14, following a huge run by Isaiah Pickett for Eastern. And the Blackhawk offense going to have to try to answer back here as they got 7 minutes. They will receive the kick to start the second half. They had a lot of momentum just a few minutes ago, but after they couldn't convert a field goal, the defense let the Comets go down the field pretty easily there. So Sabo going to be on to attempt the kickoff once again. I say attempt because the first time it went out of bounds. It's a much better kick this time. Going to go at the 10, fielded at the 5 by Alexander. Just running up the sideline as fast as he can. It's across the 30, so a decent return.
It's a good return, yeah.
If you're going to field it at the 5, that's about as far as you could hope to get.
Mm-hmm.
And the tip of the ball is going to be placed at the 31, it looks like.
Did you see the approach on that kick?
I did.
Kind of a slow tiptoe almost.
Yeah. I mean, that's how we did it the first time, too.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
kind of an odd approach to that.
Well, let's be honest. He doesn't look like a natural-born kicker.
No.
So you do what you got to do. I mean, that was a good kick.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10. Once again, ball at the 31 of the Blackhawks. Craven's in motion, gets the ball, and immediately gets shut down in the backfield. They're going to give him a loss of about 6 back to the 25. And, Nick, that play worked, I think, twice in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And it has not worked since.
And it's not going to. I think they've got that figured out.
These in and around edge rushes
doesn't work.
Aren't working because something on the offensive line, it's like they're forgetting to block the middle of the line.
Yeah.
They'll bring up 2nd and 15. Bell going to give it off to Hall. All kinds of room to run. Not able to make anything happen of it, though. Gets down to the 30. So it'll bring up 3rd and 11. And I'll tell you one thing that they can't immediately do on this play. You can't just do a drop back and throw it to Dane Vogie.
No. But that's what they're going to want to do.
Yeah. I mean, it's worked twice, but you were dangerous the last time you tried to do the exact same play.
It's a fool me once, fool me twice situation.
Yep. See what they do here. Hall the deep back. 3rd and 11. It's going to be another pass, and Vogie got held real bad. Nobody saw it, but I mean, he almost got tackled at about the 40-yard line as he was trying to break free. I mean, he had to throw somebody off of him, but the Hawks forced to punt for the first time tonight. And again, it's like that missed field goal all of a sudden sucked all the energy out of the Blackhawks sideline. Vogie has done a phenomenal job punting this year. Majority of them have landed inside the 20. He's going to put his foot into it again. It's another good one. It's going to take a Blackhawk bounce. Oh, went straight to the sideline and goes out about the 36. So another decent punt by Dane Vogie. Going to at least make the Comets start in their own end. 5:41 to play in the first half. Comets on top by 1. Makes this drive huge here for the defense.
Yeah, Hawks get the ball second half, I believe, right?
They do.
So get a stop here.
But I was going to say, you need a stop here because you don't want to get down
definitely
2 scores. Takes the snap, Eagle, hands it off to Pickett. And he's going to be brought down after a short gain of about 2, maybe 3 on the play. Bring up 2nd down. It'll be 2nd 8. Ball's going to be placed at the 38-yard line. So again, 2nd 8. Eagle in the shotgun. Pickett to his right. 3 wideouts this time. 2 on the near side. 1 in motion on the top. Looking to pass. Not going to be flushed out. Now to the right. He's still slinging it out there. Just going to sail it out of bounds. And bring up 3rd down. Nice heads-up play by Eagle just to get rid of that. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half.
It's been a fairly quick half here, Daniel.
Yeah, it's been a pretty quick first half. Scoring coming on big plays. Certainly has been far from perfect for either team. Hawks have turned it over twice. Eastern 1 fumble on that kick return. The Hawks weren't able to take advantage of it, and they lead by 1. Looking to pass again. All kinds of time, slings it down the left side over the head of the defender and gets the catch down to about the 30. Word, the receiver on that one. As Moffitt a little underestimated that ball as it sailed right over his head. Moffitt listed at 6'4". I think he, or I'm sorry, 6'3". I think he thought he was more 6'5" on that play.
Yeah.
Just needed about another inch or two. It'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 28. It's a low snap. Going to be a keeper. Eagle looking for the edge. There's a flag down, though. Just be careful on that sideline. It takes a hard hit. But a flag is down. We'll see. I'm sure it's coming back.
Yeah.
It's thrown pretty quick in the play.
Good job shedding the tackle, though.
Yeah. Good job fighting for every yard, but I believe this is coming back. Oh, it's actually going to be a face. Was that a face mask sign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
No, offensive line got a little handsy with the helmet there.
Yep.
I think it's not a 15-yard penalty, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's a. I think it's 10.
10.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a personal foul.
I think we've talked about that. Yeah.
Just means the hand got a little high.
Yeah.
So 1st and 15. The Comets look to the sideline. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Looking to pass. Eagle across the middle. He's got a receiver, and he makes the catch, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Comets. And the problem there was Eagle had nothing but time.
Right.
I mean, absolutely all the time in the world in the backfield that time.
Yeah, props to his line there.
So the Comets extend the lead to 7, pending, I'm sure they're going to kick another field goal. But in the same situation, if you convert a 2-point conversion, it's a 2-score game. Same thought process for kicking that field goal for the Hawks. But they're going to line up to kick it. Toll puts his foot in it. It looks good. It is good. With 4:29 to play in the first half, Hawks trail Eastern by 8. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk football. Bragg Sports Media.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. Creekside is committed to total body wellness for the entire family. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. Dr. Aaron is also a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners and can perform your DOT physical. They help you manage your pain and overall wellness right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
Welcome back. 4:29 to play in the first half. Hawks struggling the last few defensive drives as the Comets are getting all kinds of confidence on that side of the ball. Another throwing touchdown. I say another. I'm pretty sure that was his first throwing touchdown of the night as Eagle connected with his intended receiver for a big touchdown. And the Comets now lead by 8. They led 8-0. The Hawks scored 2 unanswered touchdowns. And now the Comets with 2 unanswered touchdowns. Very back and forth half.
Oh, yeah.
So Sabo runs up on it again. It's going to be fielded at the 15 by Cravens. On the sideline, cuts back upfield, gets out to the 40, still inbounds, takes the hit. Gets down to about the 44. Nice job by Alex Cravens on that return.
Kind of tackle or comes up and just gives a 2-arm shove like that. Try to shove him out of bounds and it backfired.
I don't want to blame.
Wrap up and drive your shoulder into him.
I don't want to blame Madden, but when you think you got a hit stick in you, but you don't, that's what happens. You're just trying to come up and lay the hit as hard as you can, but it
doesn't work that way.
Yeah, there's no mechanics with it.
Hey, you know what always works? Fundamental tackling.
Well, yeah. First and 10, ball at the 44. It's going to be a give to Hall. Fights forward to about the 46 for a gain of about 3, bring up 2nd and 7. And Nick, the thing I want them to go back to is just running the ball.
Right.
They've thrown 2 touchdowns, but they've tried to go to it a little, in my opinion, a little early in some of these drives.
Yeah, it kind of kills the drive.
It's going to be another give right up the middle to Hall. Gets knocked down about the 49, maybe the 48, so another nice gain. Going to bring up 3rd and short.
We've yet to see a timeout in this half.
Yeah, neither team. I mean, both teams content to.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah, both teams content to just let the clock roll about as much, and that's probably why it feels like it's gone by so quick. Here on senior night at Sheridan. 3rd and 3. Split backfield this time.
Oh, he
they
crossed.
got it. Yep,
yeah,
he crossed, 100%. And there's the flag. So nice job on the hard count. Gets the free first down. Hawks would love nothing more than to use this last 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Score going into halftime.
Reset it as you go into halftime.
Yeah.
And come out with the ball first. Essentially the game 0-0. But we haven't seen him go for 2 a lot this year.
No.
It's kind of been unknown as to how that would go. 1st and 10. Bell under center again, split backfield. It's going to be another give. Oh, it's a give to Barnes, and he gets around the edge, and he's got room to run. Gets out to the 30, 25, 20, 15. Knocked out of bounds at about the, let's see, they're going to say the 12, but a nice carry by John Barnes. Gets the Hawks in a 1st and 10 right at the 12. Barnes came through. Oh, never mind. There's a flag all the way back here. Oh, of course it's a hold.
Of course it is.
This is a hold. That flag is 7 yards downfield.
Mm-hmm.
They had the only person down there had to have called a hold against Alexander.
Yep.
Because he was the only man down there, and I didn't see a hold on that. But either way. So the big play gets brought back to the 48, but it's still first down at least. 1st and 14 now. 3 wideouts and the shotgun. It's going to be a pitch out to Cravens. Got room to run. Gets to the outside. 40, lowers his shoulder down to about the 39. So a nice gain on the play. That's what I want to see more out of him, honestly. If you're going to go out of the shotgun, don't just sell out on the pass.
Do something cool.
Run it out of the shotgun.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring up 2nd and 7. Going to be another pitch out. Cravens trying to get that edge, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. As he was looking to cut it upfield a little early, and the man was able to reach out, grab that shoulder. And it looks like Coach Wright going to use first timeout of the second quarter with 2:06 to play in the first half. Hawks trail by 8, but driving. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk football, Bragg Sports Media.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get there. Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our #1 fan.
All of you, I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
3rd and 10 coming up. Bell in the shotgun. 2:06 to play in the first half. Bell going to roll out to his right. Looking downfield. Slings it out there for Spencer, and it's almost picked off again. Honestly, he had room to run in front of him.
Yeah, I'm surprised he just didn't pull back and go.
But the Blackhawks going to punt this one away. See if Vogie can coffin corner it here. The Blackhawk offense has stalled on a few different drives. That one stalled heavily because of a hold. But keeping the Comets with their 8-point lead. Vogie gets it off.
I think it tipped.
I don't think it did. It's going to bounce at the 10. The Hawks going to have to run for it and keep it out. Down at the 1.
You guys do it.
Well, you can't step in the end zone. Spencer picked it up and was almost falling in, so he had to get rid of it. But either way, the ball's going to be down at the half-yard line. I'll tell you what, you want to get an energy boost. Defense.
Oh, yeah.
Make them lose yards here.
That'd be hilarious.
You make them lose yards here, get the ball back, and all of a sudden the energy can come back here.
Look, we've seen them, have a 4-and-out drive or 3-and-out drive in less than a minute, so that's very, very possible here.
Well, you got to figure they're going to run this. I mean, they're not going to risk standing in there.
They're going to try to get out of their own end zone, but we'll see.
Watch for an in and around here. I don't know why. I just feel like that's...
Just feeling it?
Yeah.
Getting that vibe?
Well, no, they're coming out, and basically they're going to tush push here.
Okay.
We'll load that box, and he is going to lean forward for about a yard. Well-drawn play. And the Blackhawks use their second timeout, trying to preserve as much clock as possible, potentially get this ball back before the end of the first half. We're going to go ahead and thank our sponsors for closed captioning tonight. Farmers Bank, Godby Home Furnishings, and Jessup Farms. Thank you guys for providing closed captions for all Bragg Sports Media fall events. So the Hawks trail by 8, Nick. Minute 43 left in the first half. It's been a frustrating first half, offensively especially. The defense, yes, they've given up the most points they've given up in the first half tonight. But again, both these offenses have felt it. It's just, honestly, it came down to execution. Eastern's done it a little bit better.
Eastern, not necessarily the better team in this matchup, but they're executing just a little bit better than the Blackhawks. So, clean up a little bit of the pass coverage, learn how to execute and close when you're down the field, and, we'd be winning this game right now.
Yeah, the red zone, not the Blackhawks' friend in the last few weeks. But it'll be 2nd and 9. Ball's once again at about the 1. But Eagles in the shotgun, 3 wideouts. They check the sideline once again. I'd watch for a Pickett run right up the middle here. It is going to be a give to Pickett, and he gets to about the 3. Still trying to fight forward, and they're going to give him about the 4. And the Hawks going to burn, I imagine, their last time out of the first half. It is. So the Hawks burn their last time out. We're going to step aside real quick. You're watching Blackhawk football, Bragg Sports Media.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Barn corn! Barn corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our number one fan.
all of you! I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff!
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
Minute 35 to play in the first half. 3rd and 7 upcoming. Eagle in the shotgun. It is going to be another give, and he's going to be stopped immediately.
Nice.
Loses a yard on the play. So the Blackhawks force a 3 and out, but the Comets might be content to run this clock all the way down, and then I imagine they're going to burn a timeout here before the penalty.
I think we were both surprised there, Daniel. We expect them to go the air.
I really did, because they've had such success in this first half, especially in the second quarter through the air.
Yeah.
I expected them to be a little bit more ballsy there.
At least attempt it.
It's 3 on the play clock, and they're going to burn their first timeout. Yes, that's right. Their first timeout in the first half with 50.4 seconds left in it. The Blackhawks going to get it when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
50 seconds left in the first half. Comets going to be forced to punt it away to the Blackhawks, but they're going to be punting out of their own end zone. Hawks have gotten a few blocked punts this year. Man, this would be a huge one if you could pull this off. They're not going to bring back anybody.
Nope.
Going to try to shut this down. Actually, they're not lined up like a punt. They're just making sure the Comets aren't going to get cute with it. And they're going to punt it away. It's a decent punt. Going to be bounced at the 50 take a huge Eastern roll inside the 30.
What
an
a
incredible punt out of their own end zone. Every bit a 70-yard punt there. That's huge.
Wow.
As the Hawks, I mean, the last few punts, I was thinking they were going to take over at like the 30 or something.
Well,
but
yeah, because those high punts. And man, what a punt.
Well, that took an incredible Comet roll.
Yeah.
Rolled about 20 yards from where it landed. So 35 and a half seconds. Let's see what they do here. The Hawks with no timeouts. The thing is, I don't want them to get dumb and decide to go to the air just for no reason. But they're going to line up in the shotgun. They got 3 wideouts. Bell takes a snap pitch out to Cravens. Cravens looking, cuts it upfield, gets to the 30. And again, they've got no timeouts. I imagine they'll be the last play of the first half here.
Probably it.
Bell looking to the sideline. With his helmet still on, but it looks like the coach is high-fiving. 10 seconds, that'll do it for the first half. I'm not even going to wait until the halftime bell rings. So at the first half, Blackhawks trail Eastern here on senior night by 8. We're going to take our usual halftime break. We'll be back before the start of the third quarter. You're watching Sheridan football on Bragg Sports Media.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our number one fan.
all of you. I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. Creekside is committed to total body wellness for the entire family. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. Dr. Aaron is also a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners and can perform your DOT physical. They help you manage your pain and overall wellness right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged, and we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged, and then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone. This is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, man, oh man, what a busy time for all of you. You just wrapped up girls golf last week. We have the boys and girls soccer sectionals begin, unified football regionals, boys tennis semifinals, and the pairing show for football on Sunday. So I'm not sure you could jam any more incredibly important events into the schedule if you had to.
No, but you know what, Coach, we're always up to try, and so if something else comes along, we'll see if that fits too. But yeah, it is a great time. It's busy. We've got a lot of phenomenal competition going on, and as you said, we're in the middle of sectional week for boys and girls soccer, so we're trying to figure out who's going to be at Carroll Stadium here in a few short weeks, and unified flag football. And Coach, you've seen it before, but the unified program, the partnership that we have with Special Olympics Indiana and the IHSAA for our champions together is just a phenomenal program, to where we take students that have an intellectual disability and pair them with traditional student athletes, and they play on the same team for their school. And, if you want to get out and see the true spirit of sport, what's going on in our unified programming is just phenomenal.
I think what's also equally gratifying, Paul, is that your unified program was a student-athlete-driven project. They were the ones behind it. They were the ones that moved it forward and made it what it is.
That's exactly right. Our student advisory kids which our representatives are our member school that advise our board and the Association on Student Matters, came up with this several years ago, and it's become a national model for participation.
Yeah, once again, the IHSAA and its kids, national model for something. None of us are surprised, quite frankly. We mentioned, obviously, we're at week 8 in high school football, and then Sunday we have the pairing show. It's annually, the pairing shows, I know, get huge numbers, huge views from people, and the watch party pictures that everyone sends, I think, quite frankly, aside from the obvious information, is one of the highlights of the show.
It is. It's nice to see teams gather in more of a social environment, get together. They have a nice meal somewhere, and they just get a chance to relax before the tournament gets started here in a couple of weeks. And I know we watch social media pretty close on night and like to get pictures of teams out with the gatherings and push those out across our social media, and especially on the network, with two of the best football minds in the state of Indiana, with Coach Lovell and Paul Condry bringing the action to everybody.
I was going to ask if you were bringing some. I know Paul's great, but I was wondering if you were bringing somebody else in to be that second voice. No, look, we've done it a long time. Quite frankly, we've both lost track of the number of years that we've done it, but we're mindful of the responsibility that we have and how important this particular night is to people around our state. And we're also mindful that we get the opportunity and we're blessed to be asked to do it, and we're going to do the best we can. But again, we're wrapping up high school football. It won't be long until winter sports begin. When does practice begin for basketball, girls basketball, boys basketball, and other winter sports while we're at this point?
Yeah, and that's exactly right, Coach. It's just phenomenal, and the things that happen on an annual basis across this state are unbelievable.
It's going to be a fun weekend. He's the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. We have a lot coming up this weekend. Don't forget to tune into the IHSAA Champions Network Sunday, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock for the pairing show. Paul Condry and I will be honored to be there and hopefully not disappoint anyone. Paul, enjoy the week. Once again, thanks for all you do for sports in our state, and we'll look forward to having a great time on Sunday night.
Thanks, Coach. I look forward to tuning in on Champions Network.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Got me home furnishings.
50 years ago, my dad Jim opened our doors for business.
And that was 1974, and a lot of things have changed since then. But our values and principles at Godby Home Furnishings have never changed.
Bringing you quality furniture at affordable prices. But we couldn't have done it without your support. When you shop at Godby, you're not just buying furniture. You're supporting the families of over 100 employees who live and work right here in our community. And to celebrate 50 years, we're offering 50% off retail store-wide, plus 12 months no-interest financing, offering a huge selection of quality furniture, custom options, free in-home design service, and our own delivery teams to get the job done right. So thank you for being a part of our story.
Proudly serving Central Indiana for 50 years.
We're Godby Home Furnishings.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your Erie agent in Sheridan is Bragg Insurance Agency. Get a quote at bragginsurance.com.
Erie Insurance.
Additional sponsors for Bragg Sports Media broadcasts include First Farmers Bank and Trust, Jessup Farms, The Farmers Bank, Legacy Images, Handmade on Main, Horizon Real Estate, More Etc., H&N Outdoor Services, Woody's Pizza, KV Elliott American Legion Post 67. Thank you for your continued support. Go Blackhawks.
Welcome back for the start of the third quarter. Blackhawks trail the Comets 22-14 following a very back and forth first half where the Hawks went down by 8 as the Comets scored first. Then the Hawks scored 2 unanswered touchdowns. And Nick, the momentum swing came when they missed a field goal. And all of a sudden their offense stopped producing and the Comets get 2 unanswered touchdowns. So we'll see what the Hawks can get going here as they come out of the locker room, and they will receive the kick to start this third quarter.
I'd like to see them come out here and put some points on the board.
Yeah, they were unfortunately a second half team last week. Let's see what kind of second half we get out on this week. It's a low roller. Going to be fielded by Arnold. It went right through Arnold's legs. He's going to get it at the 8. Looking for anywhere to go. Not the start to the half that you want, but he gets out to the 16.
Yeah, unfortunately, you just have to eat that one.
Yep. Well, again, it was rolling long ways, which is always a weird ball to try to field there.
Right.
But the Blackhawk offense going to come back out, led by Owen Bell. Bell with 2 touchdown tosses to Dane Vogie in that first half. But again, this offense finds themselves trailing by 8. There's 3 wideouts on this set. Bell under center. And there's a flag already. I don't think anybody moved, but it was thrown by the back judge here. Too many men?
Possibly.
It's on the defense. Yeah, they're going to say too many men on the defense. So the Hawks get a free 5 there.
Too many comments on the field.
That's a fortunate error for the Blackhawks. So it'll be 1st and 5 now. Ball's at the 20. Once again, 3 wide set, 2 on the near side, 1 on the far. Bell under center. It's going to be a give right up the middle to Cravens. Cuts outside, back inside, gets out to just shy of the 30. He's still actually on his feet. The offensive line moving him everywhere.
Extra 5.
Out to the 35 now. And he eventually gets brought down after they gained, about 7
Extra
after the
7
contact?
Right.
So a nice job by the Blackhawks. Move the chains. As all the black shirts were stronger than the white shirts that time. 1st and 10. Bell turns around and said something to Hall. It's going to be a give to Arnold this time. Saw little of him in the offensive game in that first half. But gets out to the 40 for a 3-yard gain. Again, Arnold's first game back from injury. He was used scarcely in that first half, as I believe they were just trying to slowly work him back. But
right, he's looking good.
Yeah, they need him now. So we'll see how much of a factor he is here in the second half. He's still in the backfield next to Cravens. It's going to be a give to Cravens. Was trying to follow his blockers, got nowhere to go that time. Gets maybe a yard. I can appreciate the sentiment of wanting to follow your lead blockers, but at a certain point,
you're going to have to peel off.
Yeah, you got to peel off and try to find something else. Spencer checks in as Barnes going to check out. 3rd and 7. Bell in the shotgun. Arnold to his right. They're going to switch Arnold and Cravens. Now it's going to be a pitch out to Cravens, and he's got nowhere to go that time. So the Hawks going to lose 6 on that play and be forced to punt it away on a very lackadaisical offensive drive to start the second half. Yeah, Nick, honestly, that when they do the traditional runs of right up the middle or right off the guard, rather, they've had a lot of success tonight.
Right.
But then they try to go outside. Bogey going to punt it away again. It's a low punt. Going to bounce just shy of the 35, take a Blackhawk roll down to the 30, and that's where it's going to die. So the Blackhawk defense going to come back out. Started strong in that first half, but had a very poor second quarter. The Hawks are trying to fight for a chance to win a conference title next week against Carroll, but find themselves behind by 8 with the Comets now in possession of the ball.
Again, Blackhawks really putting a lot on the defense here.
Yeah, I mean, the offense, they've shown flashes, but sustained success they have not had in a few weeks now.
Right.
Going to be brought down for a loss that time. The Blackhawks crashed onto number 34, Pickett. So it'll bring up 2nd and 12. The Comets started going to the ground a little bit more than I think we were anticipating in that first half, but it was because they were starting to find such success. Normally the Blackhawks really solid against the run, but gave up some big plays in that first half.
And it's just the real long, pass plays.
Eagle looking to his left. Going to have to be flushed down.
Nice.
He's going to be brought down for a sack.
Man, the way he had that ball, outstretched, that was dangerous.
Yeah, Jaden Dunbar gets there, brings him down for a huge loss on the play.
Defense is fired up.
Yeah, the defense, again, they started that first half fired up too.
Mm-hmm.
But the offense got to hold up their end of the bargain. I don't believe the Blackhawks have given up this many points since the first game of the year.
Yeah.
But again, that second quarter was wild for both teams. Third down, and there's a flag immediately. And a false start, going to back them up 5 more yards.
Getting in their own way.
Yeah, but we've seen this before.
Right. They'll drop back and throw a 40-yard pass.
I think we saw this against Weibo in week 1 where it was third in a really long way, and I think they scored on that play.
They made it up in a big way.
Yeah.
70-something yards.
So the scoreboard says 3rd and 27. It's every bit of at least 25 yards. They got to get all the way to the 40. Ball's at the 18. Eagle takes the snap, looking to his left. Got a man going down the sideline and underthrown. Incomplete. So the Blackhawk defense stands tall that time. Going to force a punt. So no harm, no foul on their offensive drive that went nowhere. As Arnold and Alexander going to be back at the Eagle. I keep saying the Eagle. I'm sorry. The Comet 45. It's a high snap, but he brings it down, and he's got to take it.
Oh, he's taking it.
And he's definitely not going to get there.
Right.
But it was going to be blocked anyway, so nice recovery by Poole there.
We'll take that field position.
I said Poole. I'm sorry. That's Toll. I get everybody's names down and team names and everything by about 2 minutes left in the game.
The Eastern Eagles.
Yep. Well, hey, when your quarterback's last name is basically a mascot, all right, leave me alone.
Would calling them the Greentown Comets make it better for you?
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't at all. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball's going to be at the 19-yard line of the Comets. The Hawks have to punch this in.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely have to here.
Got to capitalize on this one.
Bell going to be under center. 3 backs in the backfield this time. He's going to keep it himself and gets maybe a yard.
Block. Where's the blocking at?
Well, I don't understand the play call. I mean, yes, Bell can run,
yes,
but when you've got those 3 guys in the backfield, in Barnes and Hall and Cravens,
that
who
absolutely 6 yards a carry,
absolutely tearing it up, and then the first play inside the 20, you do a quarterback keeper. I never really like when you're relying on your running backs to be blockers.
Right.
Bell going to give it to, nope, he's going to drop back to pass. Looking, got nobody down there, but he's faster than the defensive lineman. He gets across the 10 down to the about 8, so a nice heads-up play right after I said I don't like quarterback keepers. I don't like drawn-up quarterback keepers. How about that? But it brings up a 1st and goal now for the Blackhawks. The ball is going to be at the 8. Once again, you're going to have Hall, Barnes, and Cravens in the backfield. Bell takes a snap, going to give it to Barnes. Tries following his blocker, had to cut back. He's going to lose some yards on the play. I think they're going to give him back to the 9, so only a 1-yard loss.
Barnes on the carry, stop number 61.
Bring up 2nd and goal.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Barnes and Dunbar are going to check out as Spencer and Alexander come back in. It'll be 2nd and goal, ball at the 9. Craven's the lone back. It's going to be a give to Hall, and he's going to get in there. Touchdown, Blackhawks.
Nice run.
Jacob Hall gets the rushing touchdown for the Hawks. And the Blackhawks now going to go for 2 here to try to tie this game up. Or no, I think Bell's putting on his, he's putting on his kicking shoe. And the Blackhawks going to use a time. Hawks are going to use a timeout.
Thinking about it.
With 5:25 left to play in the 3rd quarter, Hawks possible 2-point conversion coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our #1 fan.
all of you. I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School. Blackhawks potential, and Bell's not wearing his kicking shoes, so they are going to go for 2 here. Imagine that's what the timeout was for, to discuss what they're going to do. Blackhawks going to go for 2. I don't know that they've gone for 2 the rest of the season.
Right.
Off the top of my head. They probably have. I don't have the best memory. But the Hawks going to come out in the shotgun. Cravens to his right. Vogie on the near side. He's going to sling it out to Vogie. A flag immediately. Nice catch, but it's not going to matter. As they say, somebody moved early on the Blackhawks. They point to one of the wide receivers on the far side.
Probably wasn't set correctly.
That was a beautiful ball, though.
Yeah, it was.
Perfectly placed for Vogie. But now you made it harder. You're going to go for 2 from the 8. But you don't have to go to the air. Here's the thing. They don't have to in any way go to the air.
They can run.
Yes.
We know they can run.
They can absolutely run this. Honestly, drop back and then let Bell run it.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be in the shotgun once again. Same formation. Bell looking, same play. They're going to be gutsy, go for the same play, and he's overthrown as Vogie was trying to seal off the defender. So the Blackhawks trail by 2 with 5:24 to play. We'll be right back right after this.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. Creekside is committed to total body wellness for the entire family. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. Dr. Aaron is also a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners and can perform your DOT physical. They help you manage your pain and overall wellness right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
Blackhawks bring it back to within 2 following this very nice run by Jacob Hall. His first rushing touchdown of the night. Blackhawks unsuccessful on the 2-point conversion. Going to kick it back to the Comets. This game very much back and forth throughout that first quarter, or sorry, that first half rather. But the Hawks first on the board in this second half. Need another huge stop by their defense. They've asked a lot of them this evening.
And defense is looking hot, though.
Bell going to run up on it. Already with 2 touchbacks, and we're offsides on the kickoff.
That doesn't happen too often.
Offsides on the kickoff. Hawks doing a very good job of getting in their own way tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Just the mental breakdowns on a few plays.
Offsides. On the Blackhawks, 5-yard penalty.
The Hawks seem to be a team that easily get down on themselves.
A little bit,
Instead
yeah.
of just letting things roll off, putting it behind them and moving on, it kind of hangs around for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure what you need in order to solve that. I mean, generally you look to your upperclassmen, and especially here on senior night. I mean, seniors wake everybody up.
Who's your leader?
So Bell going to put his foot into it again. Again, he's already got 2 touchbacks, but if he gets a touchback on this one, it's a big boom. And he's going to just do a little roller up past the 30. Blackhawks trying to get tricky there, and he's going to be spun down at the 30. So a nice job by the Blackhawks coverage team that time.
It's not bad.
The Blackhawk defense going to come back out. Comets couldn't get anything going their first offensive drive of this second half. But again, through that first quarter, the Blackhawk defense was very stout. It'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 30. Eagle in the shotgun. Takes the snap, it's a low one, pitches out to Toll. He's going to be spun down in the backfield as Alex Cravens gets back there and shuts that one down. I'll bring up 2nd and 13 after that 3-yard loss. 5 minutes to play in the third.
Yeah, still plenty of time here in the third. See a big stop here by the defense and maybe put one more up before the 4th.
You got to expect they're going to go back to the air at some point.
Oh, yeah.
2 wideouts on the far side, only 1 DB up there. There is an unprotected wide receiver, and nobody sees him. Eagle trying to get it out to him and can't. Nice job by the Blackhawk front.
On the play, though.
There's a flag in the backfield. I imagine that'd be a hold, but I'll tell you what, after that big loss, just decline it here. I got to imagine it's a hold.
Right.
Yep, and they're already signaling from the Blackhawk sideline that they are going to decline this. I tell you what, the Blackhawk defensive line and linebackers just saved the DBs.
Yeah.
As there was a wide open wide receiver. Little miscommunication. But the Hawks cover what they need to cover. It'll be 3rd in a really long way. Again, they got to get to the 40. Ball's at the 20. Eagle in the shotgun once again. Low snap again, looking to his left, and it's a fumble.
Nice
it's on
snag.
the ground, picked up by the Blackhawk. Oh no, they're saying it's an incomplete pass. I think that's a bad call.
No, because he got him from behind.
Yeah,
pulled him down.
that's a bad call, but it's all right. Either way, it's a 4th down. I think absolutely that was a fumble, but
yeah,
it's okay. Either way, Blackhawks force the punt. And again, when the Hawks are trailing, the Blackhawk fans get a little restless.
Good.
These people have watched a lot of football, but
we've sat in stands though where the home team was just dead.
Well, yeah. It's another good punt.
boot.
My goodness, that's high. Bear caught right at the 49 of the Blackhawks. That's where the offense will come back out. and start their next offensive drive. See if they can't have more continued success on the ground. As Owen Bell going to bring the offense back out here. 2 touchdown throws on the night, both going to Dane Bogey. And the last touchdown scored by Hall.
Hawks coming out with a little fire here.
Yeah, they certainly have the momentum. Can they take advantage of it? Bell under center. It's going to be a give right up the middle to Cravens. Has been pretty quiet tonight. Gets to midfield for about a yard. Bring up second down.
Cravens on the carry. Short game brings up second down.
So it'll be 2nd and 9 after that carry. Arnold going to check in. Let's see who comes out. I know there's too many guys. Hall's going to go out. Barnes coming in now for Spencer. 3.5 to play in the third. Arnold going to be the deep back. It's going to be a give to Arnold. And he's got a big hole out to the 40. Tries cutting back. Nice stiff arm out to the 30. 25 down to the 20. An incredible carry by Jalen Arnold.
What a run.
Just the shot in the arm that the Blackhawk run attack needs. And Arnold is going to stay in. Again, he's being worked back into it. I mean, it's pretty obvious that they don't want to overwhelm him too much. Is again, I know he was in a boot. I'm not sure if it was a foot, ankle, whatever it was. Got plenty of tape on both his ankles, to be honest with you. From here,
it's not bothering him here tonight.
Bell once again going to give to Arnold. Arnold spun down about the 15. I think they're going to give him the 16. So another gain of about 5. Bring up second down. Blackhawks driving. Trying to retake that lead. Last time they led, it was 14-8. Bell going to be under center once again. This time Hall the deep back. It's going to be a give to Hall. Trying to find a hole. Gets out to the down to about the 13. So it'll bring up 3rd and about 4.
Brings up third down.
This would be a big conversion here.
Yeah, they need it. And Hall's going to come up a little limpy. Looks like he's holding that left hip.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a stinger a little bit.
Probably a little hit point.
Barnes going to come out. And Arnold back in the huddle now.
I'd like to see a give to Arnold here.
Right at a minute and a half left. And they get the snap off. And Bell slips in the backfield. I don't know what they were trying to do, but it was blown up regardless of whether he slipped or not. And they're going to kick the field goal. Bell missed one from about this distance. Actually, I think it was a little bit closer last time. Missed it wide right. But this is well within his range here. This kick gonna be about a 33-yarder. Snap is down, the kick is up. It looks good. It is good. Owen Bell converts on the field goal, and the Blackhawks retake the lead, 23-22. We'll be right back right after this.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School. 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Blackhawks retake the lead following this very nice 33-yard field goal attempt and make by Owen Bell. So now he's 1 of 2 on the night. And Hawks retake the lead from the Comets. Hawks have scored twice now in this second half. Thus far have done a good job keeping the Comets with basically nothing offensively in this quarter. Hawks trailed at the half, 22-14, but they've clawed their way back into the lead, trying to keep their hopes of a conference title alive. It's going to be a bouncer. Oh, and they ran into each other. Where's the ball at? And the Comets did get it.
Jeez.
Yeah, the Comets' kick return has been all kinds of confusion so far.
Abysmal so far, yeah.
But they do keep possession with 35 seconds left in the third. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 21. And again, another big defensive drive for the Blackhawks. Comets have done virtually nothing in this quarter. Don't let them do something big here with 35 seconds left in it. Eagle in the shotgun. Going to give it off right up the middle, and he's got a big hole. He's already taken one to the house. That's Pickett, and gets spun down just shy of the 40.
It's a good run.
That's enough for a Comet first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10, ball placed at the 38. They do not have to run a play here to close out this quarter, but we'll see what they do. They're going to line up like they want to. Watch the count if I were you.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves some free yardage. And they are going to snap it. It's going to be another give to Pickett, and he has absolutely nowhere to go. As Cravens knocked back his man.
Right into the run.
Yep. And that'll do it for the third quarter. At the end of 3, the Hawks lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter coming right at you right after this.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man, but I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Barn corn! Barn corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our #1 fan.
all of you! I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged, and we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged, and then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
Fourth quarter coming at you. Hawks on top by 1. Comets facing a 2nd and 12. 2nd and 13, rather. And before they run a play, they got to burn a timeout. Nick, this game has had a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it really has.
Blackhawks came out. Honestly, even though it didn't result in points, they did start out hot on offense.
Yeah.
And then the energy got sucked out of it when Eastern was able to go get the first score. And then Hawks come away with 2 scores. And then they miss a field goal, and all of a sudden the air got sucked out of this side of the field.
Right.
It all went to the other side. They scored 2. And now that whole third quarter, the Comets got maybe 10 yards.
Right. That was a very Hawks-dominant third, so I'm hoping more of the same here in the fourth. I'd like to be winning by a little bit more than 1.
Yeah, one's a little bit nervous, especially, again, when you're on defense.
Yeah.
I mean, it can, again,
and your defense has been burned about 4 times tonight.
Yeah, well, and again, they got burned. The activity on the scoreboard happened in the second quarter.
Yeah.
It's the fourth quarter now, so let's make sure that if you're a Blackhawk, you take care of business in this hopefully final quarter here. Eagle looking to throw, looking to his left. He's got a man on a chair route. He's out there, and he can't make the diving catch. The intended receiver was number 4, that being Ward. So it'll be 3rd and 13 now. Comets have been able to convert on several of those big throws. The encouraging thing for the Comets and the discouraging thing for the Blackhawks, honestly, is Eagle is only a sophomore.
Ooh.
So the Blackhawks going to have to deal with this quarterback for at least the next 2 years. Likely. 3rd and 13. Eagle takes the snap, looking to pass again, looking to his left. He's the same route. Spencer's got it well covered, and he somehow, oh my gosh.
Did he one-hand it?
But it was breadbasket.
Okay.
Like he basically slid as the ball came into him.
Jeez.
An incredible catch by Word, as it wasn't even really over the shoulder. It was over his head. But an incredible catch. The Hawks had it well covered. It's just a perfectly placed teardrop ball.
Wow.
The pass defense has been burned more than a few times here tonight.
Yeah.
The Comets now threatening 3 wideouts on the far side. Eagle in the shotgun with Pickett to his left. It's going to be a give to Pickett. Pickett got a big hole. And Vogie comes up and makes the stop, but he gets enough for the first down. Blackhawk defense reeling right now. A few different times when they give it to Pickett, I mean, that offensive line controlling that defensive line.
Oh, yeah. No, Eastern's got a good offensive line. I'll give them that.
I mean, they got some solid bodies just when they break the. I mean, you can tell that offensive line. They're corn-fed.
Oh yeah.
Looking to pass down the right side, slings it out there. He makes the catch, but he gets maybe a yard, as Spencer was all over that one.
Eagles pass complete the word.
And honestly, you'll let him have 1 yard
yeah.
receptions.
Right.
Sorry, short game.
It'll be 2nd and 9. Blackhawks on top by 1. Obvious 4-down territory here for the Comets. Pickett switches sides. Eagle in the shotgun. Looking to his left. Going to be flushed out of the pocket with all kinds of room and slings it out, and it goes right through the intended receiver's hands.
He's kicking himself on that one.
Yeah. He's standing at about the 5, and that ball just went right through his hands.
Yeah, good job by the Comets QB there. It's kind of scrambling out.
Yeah, when Eagle stepped up, I tell you what, I thought he was going to run, and he had plenty of room too. But when he decided to throw that from this angle, he was dangerously close to that line of scrimmage when he decided to release that too.
Right.
So big 3rd down here. Pickett to his right. Eagle, low snap, going to hand it off to Pickett. Pickett nowhere to go, but he's spun down at about the 18. Obviously a 4th down territory for them, but they're changing personnel.
They're going to kick it?
There's no way they're kicking this field goal.
They're going to kick it? I don't think they have a very strong kicker.
No, their kicker hasn't been very strong, so
that's going to be a fake.
I'm not convinced that they're actually going to kick this.
No, me either.
They brought the tee out, but
no way.
He hasn't been that great, but Toll on to kick it, and they are going to kick it. It looks good. It is.
All right.
So a good kick by the Eagles. Again, I did it again. The Comets. And they retake the lead 25-23, 9-19 left to play in the ballgame. We'll be right back right after this as I try to remember who they're playing.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man, but I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our number one fan.
all of you. I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Welcome back. 9:19 to play in the ballgame. Hawks trail by 2 following a successful field goal attempt by Toll. So very rarely, if ever, have I ever seen both teams making field goals in one game.
Right. This may be
This
the
is 1A
only
football.
time I've seen it.
Well, I can't say it's 1A football. Eastern's 2A.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, this is small school football, and you just had, I mean, minus the one miss. I mean, we've seen 3
it's
field
turning
goals.
into a special teams game.
Yeah, we've seen 3 field goals tonight.
Right.
But I tell you what, that play call, that's why that missed field goal matters so much.
Right.
If you hit it, they don't kick the field goal right there. They're going to run up on it again. It's going to angle straight out of bounds.
Kick it again.
Back them up. So the Hawks going to take the 5 free yards and make them re-kick here. With 9 minutes left, Hawks would, I mean, we've seen them have some really long drives. I don't think you can have a 9-minute drive.
Yeah.
And the big problem is that you're down by 2, so even a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion doesn't really matter. So if you get in the end zone, just kick the extra point.
Mm-hmm.
And your defense, I mean, Blackhawk defense is going to be asked to do more tonight. Somebody's going to have to come up with a defensive stop here. It's another knuckleball. Going to be fielded by Alexander at the 19. Looking for a hole. Squeaks right through it and gets down to about the 42. I think they're going to give him the 43. That's where the Blackhawks will take over on offense. Got to answer back once again against these Comets. Arnold going to be out there at least to start this drive. Ball's at the 43 of the Blackhawks.
Flag on the play.
And there's a flag. I think there's too many men on the field for the Blackhawks. Yep, there is. They broke the huddle, and Hall immediately was confused.
Silly penalties.
Because he went to line up at the running back spot, and Arnold was there.
That's a silly penalty this late in the season.
Well, and I know I've seen it out of previous Blackhawk teams where the quarterback goes to the huddle and counts.
Yeah. Which, when I played, I feel like there was always a count every single time.
Yeah, I remember seeing you guys do that.
Because Nick was very adamant about checking.
Well, yeah, because, again, it's a silly 5 yards to give up.
Right.
Bell under center. Arnold the deep back. Going to be another give to Arnold. Tries squeaking through a hole. A hard hit right about the line of scrimmage, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 15.
Stopped by a group of Comets. No gain.
Now you got a situation. 2nd and 15. You got to get to the other side of the 50. See what they do here again. Arnold, deep back in the eye. He's going to roll out to his right. He's got a man on the under route, but no time to get rid of it. He had Barnes and Arnold in the short routes, but absolutely no time.
A Comet getting up slow here.
Yeah, Comet trying to get up.
Holding the knee.
Yeah, he might, and we are going to have an injury timeout here as a player is down for the Comets. Going to get some aid. We'll be right back right after this.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man, but I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh, that's just Dave. He does work here. He's our #1 fan.
All of you, I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson Sheriff.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. Creekside is committed to total body wellness for the entire family. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. Dr. Aaron is also a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners and can perform your DOT physical. They help you manage your pain and overall wellness right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana.
3rd and 21. Bell takes the snap looking, gonna sling it out there for Bogey. He's got him and just goes through the hands. The defender got their hand on the ball. So it'll bring up 4th down and an obvious punt situation here. There's no way you can go for this with 8 minutes left. Why is it every year against Eastern, Nick?
It's every year.
Every single year against this team. I mean, we've seen some classics here, so I can't complain about can't complain about it, but man, it's frustrating.
Right.
This is that team that has become a thorn in our side. Bogey gets that kick off. He's going to take a Blackhawk roll inside the 35, down to at the 35 by Owen Bell.
Bogey's punt down at the 35. Comets will take over.
So just under 8 minutes to play in the ball game. The Comets going to come back out with a 2-point lead. And the defense going to have to come up with a big stop here.
Yeah, this is going to be a big down here.
I tell you what.
Big set of downs.
Never have I wanted a pick 6 in all my life.
Yeah.
Like
that would be helpful.
If I'm the coaching staff, there's no way I'm calling a throw. I mean, unless it's an obvious, like, all right, if we get this first down, it's a big deal. But I would not be throwing the ball
or if
here.
you're able to throw a wide receiver out there and uncovered.
Yeah, no, I would not be trying to throw this ball. We'll see what they do. Eagle in the shotgun. Pickett to his right. He's going to give it off to Pickett, and Pickett immediately hit by Cravens in the backfield. He did fight forward for about 2 more yards. As Pickett is a big body, it's hard to take him down. It did eventually take 3 Blackhawks. So bring up 2nd and 8. And again, it would not shock me if they call that play 2 more times.
Yeah, like you said, I think I would definitely keep it on the ground here just to be safe.
No, you want this clock rolling.
You're wanting to eat, so.
Yeah. You want this clock rolling, even with the lead. You know the Hawks are capable of doing it on offense.
Mm-hmm.
And they are going to throw it, going to sling it out right, and that ball hit the ground.
Yeah, you can't sell that one.
Yeah, and that's, again, you throw it. So now 3rd and 8, and the clock's not rolling, and you're only up 2. I don't agree with that play call there out of the Comets. So it'll be 3rd and 8 now. Blackhawk defense trying to get the Comets off the field as quickly as possible. If they go to the air here again, I'll be stunned. Eagle takes the snap, looking, going to be flushed out of the pocket, still looking downfield, slings it, and that one, oh my goodness.
Oh my
It's caught, and it might be gone. It is.
Are
30,
you kidding me?
25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. And for the love of everything holy, if the Blackhawks hadn't tipped that, it's an incomplete pass. But a touchdown for the Comets, and they extend the lead.
I can't believe it.
Perfectly tipped ball goes directly to number 10, Hurt. And the Hawks now trail by 8. And a successful extra point going to make this a 2-possession game with only 7 minutes left.
It's a tall task.
The most points scored on the Hawks this year, I believe. I don't remember how many Weibo scored on them. I feel like this is more than Weibo scored. And again, the defense, solid in the 1st and 3rd quarters. But luck not on their side. That one is no good. So again, it's still a 1-possession game. That is huge for these Blackhawks. With 7:01 still to play, plenty of football left. We'll be right back right after this.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. Creekside is committed to total body wellness for the entire family. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. Dr. Aaron is also a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners and can perform your DOT physical. They help you manage your pain and overall wellness right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
Big return here.
7:01 left to play in the ball game. Hawks trail by 8 following a very fortunate tipped ball reception for Hurt, and he took it all the way to the house on a play that, again, when the Hawks got their hands on it, it looked like it was going to be, the end of that drive, and Hurt was in the right place, right time, takes it to the house, and the Hawks now trail by 8. The good news out of it was that the Comets were not able to convert on the extra point, which is wild that they couldn't convert on the extra point, but they made a roughly 35-yard field goal
right.
earlier.
Weird.
Little inconsistent on the kicking.
Mm-hmm.
Sabo on to kick this one away. It's a good kick, fielded at the 12 by Alexander. Trying to shut off a tackle and can't. Gets brought down at the 27, maybe the 28. The Hawks have just under 7 minutes to put something together here. Obviously, you don't want to use all that time.
No.
Love nothing more than a quick drive here. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 28. Bell going to be under center, 2 wideouts on the near side. Going to be a give to Cravens right up the middle. Cuts it upfield, gets brought down right at the 35-yard line. So a nice 7-yard carry for the Blackhawks. Not really a big night for Cravens. Fairly quiet out of him.
Yeah, but he's getting the yards where they count here.
Yeah. Well, and he's made some big plays on the defensive side,
yeah.
too. 3 wideouts set this time. It's going to be another give to Cravens. Runs into his own blockers.
There's nowhere to go.
It's about to the line of scrimmage. Bring up 3rd and 3 now.
Cravens on the carry. Stop made by number 62, Calios. 3rd down.
Arnold going to check in now. Hall going to check out. Big 3rd down here. Two wideouts going to be on the near side. Vogie wide on the far side. In the shotgun is Bell. It's going to be a pitch out to Arnold. Cuts back upfield. And he's going to get the 1st down. Gets brought down just shy of the 40, but Jalen Arnold does what is required of him to move the chains. 1st down, Blackhawks. Going to be 1st and 10, the tip of the ball right at the 40. This time, 2 wideouts on the far side, Vogie on the near side. Going to be another give to Arnold. And he gets smacked down right at the 40. As Craven's not able to create a hole there, bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, the interior is just not very clean here tonight.
Yeah, honestly, the biggest plays are where they bounced out.
Mm-hmm.
There's no hole. They just bounce to the outside.
Right.
So 2nd and 10. Under 5 to play. Going to be a give to Hall this time, and
That was not a very clean
that
play.
sloppy play in the backfield that I have grown to hate.
Yep.
Goes for negative yards, and now you got a 3rd and 12 after you lose yardage.
We've seen that play maybe happen in a crisp way a handful of times.
Yeah. So now with a 3rd and 12, again, you don't have to go to the air here, but I'm sure the 2024 Blackhawks will. Arnold going to be to Bell's left. Nope, switches sides. Bell takes a snap. Looking to pass, going to sling it out there over the heads of everybody and somehow not picked off. That's my problem with the Blackhawk pass attack. They go for bombs.
Right.
You need 12 yards.
Yeah, where's the little screeners? Draw those up.
You need 12 yards.
Right.
And they go for a 25-yard pass. I mean, they don't have routes that get the first down.
Yeah.
So they're going to be forced to punt it away again with 4 minutes only left on the clock. And now all of the pressure, because the offense is inepted a few different times, is going to be on the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, punted away by Vogie. Going to take a Blackhawk roll inside the 30 down to the 28, maybe the 27. And again, if I'm the Comets, I'm running the ball.
Stick to the ground.
With 3:49 to play, they don't need more than maybe 2 first downs if they use every ounce of this play clock. Hawks trying to keep a shot at least next week at the share of the conference title alive. But backs against the wall right now as they trail by 8 with under 4 minutes to play. And the Comets in possession. Eagle low snap, able to get it up to Pickett, and Pickett's got a huge hole. He's going to be gone. 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Comets.
Pickett on the carry, 3 for 6, touchdown, Comets.
This Eastern team came in as the underdogs and have looked everything but it in the second and fourth quarters.
Making them look like superstars here.
In the first and third quarters, the Hawks had them covered.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's because the defense is being asked so much, but I mean, this is officially, I don't know how much we gave up to Weibo, but I know it wasn't this much.
Right.
The most points given up this season here on senior night. Not the momentum you want, as sectional draw is Sunday. Kick is up. The kick is good. With 3:38 to play, Comets extend the lead out to 15, because that point just went up. We'll be right back right after this.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
3:38 to play. Blackhawks trail now by 15, following another huge run given up right up the middle by Pickett. The Hawks defense just struggling, and again, it's the biggest frustration that I have, Nick, is that they're not giving up sustained drives.
Right.
They haven't done it all season. They don't give up sustained drives.
No.
They give up massive plays.
Breakaway plays, 2 or 3 a game.
The big playability that every offense has against this defense this year, it's just so frustrating.
Right.
Because they can look like superstars, and then one play goes 70 yards. And that's really been how they have scored almost every touchdown.
Right.
I'm going to go back and watch it later, but I'm willing to bet every touchdown has been from at least 30 yards out. Alexander going to the outside, the sideline rather, gets spun down just the other side of the 30. Blackhawk offense with 3.5 minutes left. They got to score twice here. One of them has to come with a 2-point conversion.
It's a tall order.
So it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 32. This is about the offensive output I thought the Blackhawks would do. A little bit less.
Yeah.
But the defense is what stunned me. 38 points was not what I saw the Comets putting up. Arnold makes the catch, gets out to the 40. So a nice pass and catch for about 9. See, Nick, and then they do that.
Yeah.
Went on 3rd and 12. Where was that pass play?
They would go for 25 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the frustration of some of the routes sometimes when we do decide to throw. It'll be 2nd and 1. Once again, Bell in the shotgun. They're looking to pass again. He's tucked it and decided to try to run and ran right into the offensive line, still on his feet, but loses 4 on the play.
Well, what are they going to draw up here?
It'll be 3rd and 5 after the 4-yard loss. Honestly, on 2nd and 1, why didn't you just run it?
Right.
3rd and 5. 2 wideouts on the far side, 1 on the near side, and it snapped. Bell somehow gathered that up. Under route to Vogie as he's right at the stick, about a yard shy. So now you got a 4th down.
You got to punch it here.
4th and 1. On a 4th and 1, Nick, I swear if they go to the air.
No way. It's going to be punch up the middle here.
They've still got 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
Eastern crowding that middle. They're going to give it, and Cravens gets it. So the Hawks move the chains. But again, the Blackhawks have 2 timeouts. Under 2 minutes to play now.
I mean, I guess at this point, just try to close it by a touchdown. I mean, that's a tall order to try to get 2 here plus a 2-point
they're not
conversion.
moving at the pace that you would think
No.
where they're trying to come all the way back. Bell looking, slings it out there once again, underthrows him, picked off. The ball's
loose.
out, and
Ball's
we didn't
still
dive
loose.
on it. Oh, my gosh.
Try to pick it up. You can't try to pick it up. Now he rolled on the ball.
So the Blackhawks turn it over on an unnecessary pass. I mean,
that's unfortunate.
They're going to lose on senior night. And again, the most disappointing part is that they should have beaten this Eastern team.
Oh, yeah.
But credit to the Comets. They came out and executed perfectly.
Right.
Especially in the 2nd and 4th quarter. I mean, closing out the quarters has been the story for the Comets. With 1:30 and the Blackhawks with 2 timeouts. I mean, they didn't use any of their timeouts in that whole drive. Instead, we're relying on a pass game that, honestly, it doesn't exist. I mean, we can try to will it as much as possible, but Comets just going to come out and there's too many men on the field. So they're going to lose 5 yards. But yeah, the Blackhawks going to lose on senior night. We'll travel to Carroll next week with, honestly, at this point, it's nothing really worth the fight for. I mean, it's another week, so you still want to battle and get another win, but going to move to 4-4 on the season. Sectional draw will be on Sunday, and the Hawks really used their timeout.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout,
Sheridan.
So the Blackhawks used their 2nd timeout of the half. But yeah, the sectional draw coming up on Sunday night. Blackhawks will find out. Honestly, there is a chance that they get a bye based on the random draw. But they'll find out who their potential opponent will be first week of sectional. So be watching out for that. Again, we will be at Carroll next week. A game that me and Nick always love to go call.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
As the Cougars officially, with this loss for the Blackhawks, going to secure, I'm almost positive, guaranteed outright conference title. A frustrating year for the Sheridan Blackhawks, but again, it's not over, obviously.
Yeah.
There's still, hopefully, weeks of football to go. But at least closing out the regular season record on this new turf. I believe they're going to finish 2-2 on this field. And the Hawks going to burn their last time out. I'm not sure why.
Just because.
I mean, you got them. You didn't want to use them when you had the ball, but you'll use them when they've got the ball. I don't want to be that critical. I'm trying to remain positive, but there's been some head-scratching moments here in this game. With 1:22 to play, I mean, they might punt it back to you.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, unfortunately, senior night not going to go the way the Hawks want. As the Hawks going to lose for the second straight year to the Comets.
Mm-hmm.
They will have to do something here on fourth down.
I assume they'll just boot it away.
They are going to boot it away.
Chew up as much time as possible and boot her away.
Honestly, I'd be tempted to fake it.
Yeah?
Just because. I mean,
just for fun.
As I don't know, as someone that holds grudges, when it's obvious we're going to win and you keep burning your timeouts, why not? like you want us to keep going? Okay, we can keep going. Imagine, nope, they're going to use a timeout right as the clock is set to expire on the play clock. Let's go ahead and take this opportunity to thank our closed caption sponsors for tonight's game. The Farmers Bank, Godby Home Furnishing, and Jessup Farms. Thank you guys for providing closed captions for all Bragg Sports Media fall events. 39.6 left on the clock. Hawks going to fall to the Comets 38-23 currently. I mean, I guess they could return something big.
Return it, yeah.
But the current score, Hawks down by 15. Not the game that any of us really expected, and especially, I mean, I don't think the Comets are 2 touchdowns better than the Hawks, but that's the score. But, I mean, this is the same story as the North Miami game. It's the same story as the Taylor game. I know that the Hurricane was going through, but it's just – and this one's more excusable, but at the same time, you got in your own way quite a few times.
Oh, yeah.
Punts away. It's going to be fielded by Arnold at the 42. Makes a move. Fighting forward as much as he can. Gets out to about the 47. And the Hawks going to take over it inside Comet territory with only 29 seconds left. And I don't mean this the wrong way, but I hope they just run it once. But I feel like they're going to throw it. Just got a feeling, Nick.
And I have a feeling pick.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't air it out that way.
The 2 bogey touchdowns, yes, they were aired out, but nobody was on him.
Right.
Throwing into double coverage isn't going to work. And that one's tipped at the line. And again, if I'm the Comets, I know you want them to fight to the bitter end.
Right.
But at the same time, the Comets pulled their foot off the gas by kneeling it.
Right.
And yet you're going to use your timeouts, and now we're going to throw it. Bell in the shotgun. Rolling out to his right. Looking downfield. Slings it out. And could have been offensive pass interference as Alexander absolutely shoved the defender forward.
Yeah.
But over the head of Alexander. And again, that pass was thrown into triple coverage. I mean, these pass plays, they have maybe 2 wide receivers running routes. It only works if you surprise people. If all the if all of the DBs, let me spit it out, know who the ball's going to go to. So 3rd and 10, 19.9 on the clock. Bell looking, going to sling it out with everything in his might, and it's tipped away.
Almost picked off.
Yeah. I don't see the value in doing that.
Right.
Because now you've thrown it 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
There's a chance that you're not going to burn off all 12 of these seconds, and then their offense is going to come back out and knee it again.
Right. Just drug it out unnecessarily.
Because if you don't get 10 yards, either way, they're coming back out.
Yeah.
Fourth and 10. Bell looking to his right again. Going to be flushed out. That one going to be complete, but it's going to be well short. And Arnold now down again.
This game could have been over.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They immediately working on his leg. But it'll be 1st and 10 at the 45. With 7 seconds left, they're going to knee it. I mean, we know they're going to knee it here.
Right.
And Arnold is able to get up and walk off. I'm not sure if it was a cramp or what, but
yeah.
Yeah, he is hobbling a little bit, probably a cramp. So Eastern going to come out and kneel it in victory formation. And that'll do it. So the Hawks fall to the Comets 38-23 here on senior night. We'll come back, summarize, and award our player of the game. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk Football, Bragg Sports Media.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Barn corn! Barn corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our #1 fan.
all of you! I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. Creekside is committed to total body wellness for the entire family. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. Dr. Aaron is also a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners and can perform your DOT physical. They help you manage your pain and overall wellness right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
50 years ago, my dad Jim opened our doors for business.
And that was 1974, and a lot of things have changed since then. But our values and principles at God Be Home Furnishings have never changed.
Bringing you quality furniture at affordable prices. But we couldn't have done it without your support. When you shop at Godby, you're not just buying furniture. You're supporting the families of over 100 employees who live and work right here in our community. And to celebrate 50 years, we're offering 50% off retail store-wide, plus 12 months no-interest financing. Offering a huge selection of quality furniture, custom options, free in-home design service, and our own delivery teams to get the job done right. So thank you for being a part of our story.
Proudly serving Central Indiana for 50 years.
We're Godby Home Furnishing.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your Erie agent in Sheridan is Bragg Insurance Agency. Get a quote at bragginsurance.com.
Erie Insurance.
Additional sponsors for Bragg Sports Media broadcasts include First Farmers Bank and Trust, Jessup Farms, The Farmers Bank, Legacy Images, Handmade on Main, Horizon Real Estate, more etc. H&N Outdoor Services, Woody's Pizza, KV Elliott American Legion Post 67. Thank you for your continued support. Go Blackhawks.
Welcome back. Final time, Bud Wright Stadium. Hawks fall to Eastern's 38-23. And Nick, just an incredibly frustrating game. I mean, the Hawks started out pretty well, but they couldn't punch it in. And honestly, that's the story of this team the last few weeks, where they can't finish in the red zone. And then the big thing tonight was, I don't know what happened to our defense. 38 points given up to Eastern. And again, credit to them. They executed almost perfectly. But, I mean, this team and the Blackhawks and their defense, I don't know what to say. I mean, they've looked strong against every team this season. Mm-hmm. Even in losses, they've looked at least formidable. But tonight, I don't know what happened.
So, you and I kind of discussed it. Sustained drives, in a straight-up dogfight, the Hawks' defense is good, right?
Yeah.
We have a good front defensive line, everything. But when you have these long breakout plays, when we get burned on long pass plays, this is what happens. And the Hawks don't really have an answer to the pass game. Not a real one. I mean, we have coverage here and there, but we got burned a lot tonight.
Yeah, the pass game, well, I mean, the pass game burned them, but I tell you what, runs right up the middle. Mm-hmm. We gave up at least 2 long touchdown runs right up the middle. Nothing fancy on it. He didn't have to juke past anybody. They gave it to Pickett, and he sprinted out of the backfield straight and scored a touchdown. I mean, it was just, I don't know where the heads were of these defenses, at least in the, again, second and fourth quarters. Yeah. First and third quarters, they shut down the Comets. But something about finishing these these halves tonight was absolutely brutal out of this team. Yeah. And offensively, again, they had some things go well. Mm-hmm. They had some things go really badly. I mean, they started out 2 passing touchdowns. That's how they scored the first 2 touchdowns. It looked really good. But to be fair, they were 2 surprises. It was the same play. Right. It was the same play, but Eastern wasn't looking for the pass.
No.
And then every time we get in a obvious passing down, we throw it in the triple coverage, and I feel like almost every time it gets picked.
Just about, yeah. We had, 2 tonight?
Yeah. No, I think it might have been 3. Either way, it doesn't matter. I think what we learned tonight is it doesn't matter who the quarterback is.
Right.
These pass plays aren't fooling anyone unless they're completely fooled everyone. So, I mean, the second half last week, we didn't throw the ball once, and we came back from down 7 and won 21. So I don't know why this insistence on we're going to try to pass. I like having variety in offense. I genuinely do. I love passing games. But this team is a running team. We saw a very quiet night out of Cravens. Arnold was back, but they used him very sparingly. I mean, I know he was this first game back from an injury, but still, we saw Barnes barely get the ball. And I feel like Hall barely, like all of them barely got the ball. It's like we tried to share it so much that none of them could really get going. And I mean, again, they couldn't finish inside the red zone multiple times. And I mean, it's just a frustrating night. Again, 38-23. There's not a lot to say. I mean, the offense, again, they looked good at times. They looked bad at times. The defense, same thing, looked good at times, looked really bad on a few select plays. And, I mean, if you're going to give up 80-yard touchdowns, 70-yard touchdowns every week, unfortunately, this is what's going to happen when you go up against a decent team, not even necessarily a great team.
Yeah, wait till you play a good team.
Yeah, this is a down Eastern team. And again, they came in as underdogs, and I think they sent a message to the Hawks that who cares if we're underdogs?
Right.
But we're ready to play every single time we play you. And I tell you what, the guys last week were all jazzed. Like, Eastern is the new rivalry, but they didn't play that way, at least in the fourth quarter here tonight. So that'll take us to our Legacy Images player of the game, and we're going to give it to Dane Vogie, albeit in a loss. Dane Vogie, with his 2 touchdown receptions, got the scoring off for the Blackhawks and also made some plays on the defensive side of the ball. Congratulations, Dane. You're our Legacy Images player of the game. One more time, Hawks lose here on senior night, 38-23 to the Comets. They will travel to Carroll next week, Flora, Indiana, for the last regular season game of the season. Sectional draw is Sunday night on IHSAA TV, exclusively on IHSAA TV. The Hawks will find out who, if they have an opponent in the first week of sectionals here in a few weeks. But again, we will be there in Carroll bringing you all the action as they take on the Cougars. Final time, thank you for everyone watching, for myself, for Nick Doty, for all of our sponsors. We appreciate everyone for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week in Flora. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.